Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button if you like this video. With that, let's get into it. To see Bakugou Katsuki on the warpath is to be afraid. He had never liked your boyfriend. Not just because he was jealous, but because he didn't treat you well. He always blew you off, stood you up, but at the end of the day, you always went back to him because you loved him. Bakugou hated the way you cried over him at night, only to be back in his arms in the morning. That love came crashing down when the video of him and another girl went viral. The whole school had seen it at this point. You could tell by the way they sent furtive glances your way. Whispers of gossip already evident on their lips. Some pitied you, and some laughed at you for thinking he ever loved you. Class 1A had tried their best to make sure Bakugou never saw the video. He was overwhelmingly protective over you, and would surely go crazy if he found out your ex had cheated on you. He wasn't secretive about his dislike for your ex, but tried to keep it under wraps for your benefit. For a while, the class succeeded. Bakugou never saw the video, and the topic was immediately switched whenever it came up. But that didn't mean he wasn't suspicious. You'd have to be an idiot to miss the way you stopped talking, disappearing into Mama's room at night, only to hear vague sobbing through the walls, and the way you stopped answering his texts. He was sick of it, and he was going to find out why. Everything came to a head the day Bakugou walked past her ex-boyfriend's table at lunch. You had stopped sitting with him, so Bakugou had assumed you had just broken up, and that would account for your behavior. It was sad, but he was a little relieved the relationship was over. But when you heard your ex talking, everything changed.
So, what happened with YN? Did you guys break up?
Your ex laughed, sticking a fork into his food and shaking his head.
We broken up because he slept with someone else.
But I know if I just said didn't mean it, she'd come running back. She's always been like that. It's pretty pathetic if you ask me. He never saw it coming. Bakugou dropped his tray of food, the clatter attracting the attention of the entire cafeteria as he rushed up to Rex.
You piece of shit!
He hissed, nearly foaming at the mouth in anger. His eyes were burning, steaming, and all you could see was red.
I'll kill you, you bastard!
Your ex looked fearful, eyes widening, but he tried to stand his ground. The whole cafeteria watched with bated breath.
Don't get too defensive, guard dog. You think defending her honor will make her love you?
Bakugou growled, and he wrenched the boy up by the collar, lifting him out of his seat and slamming him flat on the table.
If you ever get near her again, I swear to God, I'll kill you.
The excited high schoolers in the room started chanting, "Fight, fight, fight," and Bakugou sure wanted to. He wanted to keep your stupid ex's face in, forever hurting you, and forever being near you at all. So he did. Punch after punch after punch, and soon enough, your ex started hitting back, and the two boys were rolling on the floor, trading hits. With the lunchroom in an uproar, Class 1A rushed over. Todoroki Midoriya lifting Bakugou up and attempting to hold him back as he snarled, baring his teeth, like a wild animal. "Kachan, stop it!" Midora wheezed as Bakugou elbowed him in the leg. Todoroki's mouth was set in a hard line as he strained to hold the blonde boy, who was much stronger when he was angry, and unfortunately, he was in a feral state. "Bakugou, that's enough. Were you even thinking of YN when you did this?" He suddenly froze. I started around the room, just in time to see you stumbling toward him. He broke him out of Todoroki's and Midora's grasp, ignoring their calls and yells as he dragged him out of the lunchroom. He didn't even turn back to look at him. When you finally reached the quiet, disused hallway of the school, you turned around slowly, a single question falling from your laps. "Why did you do that?" Bakugou could tell you were putting in effort to keep your voice even, the sheen in your eyes revealing that you were seconds from crying. "Because he hurt you." Your eyes softened, hand coming up, took up his jaw, thumb running across his bleeding bottom lip. It was nothing compared to what your ex looked like right now, but you hated the thought of Bakugou getting hurt. "You can't go around fighting people, Katsuki. You're going to get in trouble." He grasped your wrist gently, planting your hand against his face as he leaned into your touch. "This is nothing. If you can half and half then stop me, that piece of shit wouldn't still be standing there." His expression hardened. "But that's not the point, is it?" He didn't miss the way your lip quivered at his question. "What do you mean?" "I'm not an idiot. I know you're hurting and crying because of that bastard, but you never come to me anymore. You didn't even tell me that that piece of shit cheated on you. What's the deal?" Tears filled your eyes, barely prevented from being squeezed out by your willpower. I don't know, Katsu." He scowled, shaking his head as he lifted your hand off his face. "I'm not stupid, YN. If you're hurting, just say it." "Fine." You exploded, tears streaming down your flushed face. "I am hurting. I'm embarrassed. I'm humiliated. Because everyone knows I wasn't good enough for the boy I thought I was in love with. And I know it wasn't love. And you're gonna say you told me so. So I don't wanna hear it. Okay? I know." Your facade cracked as you sobbed, and Bakugou felt his heart break a little. He hadn't meant to make you upset. "Hey," he soothed, wrapping his arms around you. Your bitter tears soaked into his shirt, but you couldn't find it in him to care. "You're way better than that asshole, alright? I promise. He wasn't worthy of a second of time with you." He sighed. "He didn't ever deserve you, but it's okay to cry about it. I'm here, alright? So stop hiding shit from me. I don't want you to cry alone." What he'd really meant to say was "I love you," but he decided that now was not the time for that. You sniffled, peering up at him from between his arms, the hints of a smile on your lips. "Thanks, Katsuki. You're my best friend." His heart nearly split in two, but he forced a smile on his face. "Just for you. I know I am." Thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I hope you enjoyed listening to this as much as I did making it. Anyway, goodbye.